Hello, beautiful human. I've just come to my favourite meditation spot by the Ganges, and I thought this morning that I would just offer a prayer and a little meditation and a prayer for everyone, really, for everyone who has been hurt this year in any way, either through someone else's actions or even through our own doing, through our identification with opinions. So we just have normal life going on around us. A lot of people use this beach for meditation. We have building work going on. You'll hear some dogs, you hear people shouting, and we can't create a world that's away from the world in which to meditate and pretend that we are awake somehow. Sometimes we need little periods of time and retreat or some sunshine and take space. That's what we really need, is space, but the space that we really need is within. So, as we sit here, maybe just to kind of appreciate the sounds of things going on. What was I saying? Yeah, so I wanted to just offer a prayer here by the Ganges for all of us beautiful humans, the expressions of life that we are. And we try to run the world mostly from the mind, and we argue about our opinions, and people will say things in which we will then react and keep us divided. And the thing we need to do, I feel, more than ever now, is, yes, resist things that you feel need resisting, but rather than take our human life and energy and waste that too much in making noises back to try and change somebody's mind that cannot be changed, because the mind doesn't change, it's the heart that needs to be connected to. Then we just do what we can do to bring space and love into the world. So if somebody's trying to separate us, let's come together. Let's come together in groups of people that don't look like each other. Let's create spaces where all are welcome. Let's feed each other and be kind. My thought is that that we should almost kind of forget about enlightenment and spiritual work and so on, and just feed each other and be kind. I think that would go a long way. But as I sit here, I just want to send you love and pray that those who most need to connect to the truth of the heart within themselves find the opportunity to do that, because we can live in one of two ways in the world. Everything can be fear driven and pushed along towards trying to create safety for the egoic self, which of course leaves us in a terrible way, or we can kind of come within and then be active in the world from there. And I guess when I talk about authentic living and the work that I'm trying to do, and the retreat that I'm trying to put on here, and the classes and so on, all I'm really wanting to do is offer a space to anyone who can hear, who has a little more space in them, so that we can come together, we share that beingness and that love with each other, and then we kind of move out into the world and into life. And we are active, because we're not here to wait and just until we're pure spirit. We are life itself right now in this moment, and our human deal is our human deal, and it's to be honoured and loved and and seen for what it really is, and that can only be done from the true heart. You know, I always talk about there being three hearts. We have a physical heart, we have the emotional heart, which of course can be conditioned too, and then we have the true heart, the spacious place that our life kind of comes from. So if you will, just for one moment, just sit with me and just become aware of your natural breath in your body, and just be aware of that breath at the heart. And there's no need to do anything. Don't visualize your heart or create color there or anything like that. Just let these sounds that you can hear in this video be the sounds where you are. Just let them be. And notice if you're spacing out or lost in the world of thought, and just bringing attention to it. Don't try and change your thoughts so they're more congruent or anything like that. Just notice that they're not congruent if they're not congruent. Notice that your emotions are a mess if they're a mess. Just bring awareness. Awareness is what we need. And we just let that awareness be. We just let go of trying to define ourselves through opinions, just for this one moment. And just breathe at this point in the heart. And of course, you're going to become aware of your physical heart, and you'll become aware of the emotional heart, and perhaps that will make you feel vulnerable if you have been living up here for a long time, or something has pushed you up to the head a lot, and maybe something hurts in here. And if something's hurting, then that's a call for love. It's not a call for creating an identity through the story of that thing. It's a call for you to move into love here, in the place that hurts. It's a doorway, a gift. Not that whatever that was done to you is the gift, not the hurt that we've caused ourselves is a gift, but the fact that we can feel, and that we can bring awareness, and that it opens us into space. And you see that the space inside you is the same as the space outside of you. So here we are, just like this, fully here, fully present, with our awareness gently at the heart. Our thoughts just do what they need to do, but they quieten when we sit in the true space inside us. Our emotions continue, and they begin to respond correctly to things. Our thoughts become useful. But we just stay here, and we meet life from this true space. And we see that the hurt that we've been caused, the hurt that we've caused ourselves, the craziness that we're making in the world is cleaned, is brought into the field of love when we move into the true space within ourselves. So we let that be our prayer. We pray not by intention, not by forcing the mind into a prayerful opinion or into a set of aphorisms, but just we pray by being with the sacred within ourselves, which is ordinary and everyday and beautiful, and is you and is me, not our created selves, but the truth of ourselves. And may we go forward expressing this in our day, in everything that we do, and with each person that we meet, not trying to convince anybody of anything, not trying to change anybody, but just moving from the source and the truth of love inside ourselves. Hari Om. Bless you from the banks of the Ganges. You are loved, and you are beautiful.